Now we are down to our top three executive positions, starting with the secretary. You will be given 1 minute to introduce yourselves. Luto party, go.
Believe in everything you do. Believe in your mistakes and grow from them, said by Taylor Swift. Good day, everyone. I am Sirenisha Di Pamplona, ready to take on the role of secretary on the Yugto party list. Being a secretary is truly a dutiful responsibility. But for the sake of LPSci and for me to maximize my full potential for the students, I am willing to take the challenge. To be a secretary is not only about taking notes, writing minutes, or organizing paperwork. It is also about being an active listener who is open-minded and is willing to hear, see, look, and act. I know that I am worthy enough to cause a blind change and impact my fellow students. I want to be someone they can talk to. I want to be someone who can represent you. Someone with enough knowledge and most significantly kindness and understanding to be able to earn your respect and trust. In a world full of chaos, I want to be someone you can tell your struggles to. As I am here, standing where I was 2 years ago when I was running for SSG, with the same motivation that brought me here, but more burning passion and more aspiration on becoming a student leader.
Mabuhay everyone, I am Miguel Tapu from Grade 11 Compassionate and I am running for the position of Secretary under Partido Arangkada. As someone who will be running for a position in the Student Council for the very first time, I want to use this opportunity to grow, learn, and create a better learning environment for every LPSci. Also, considering that the next school year will be my last year here in LPSci, I want to leave a legacy in this institution where no students will be ever left behind. I want to create a better living and I want to live a better learning environment for everyone to have opportunities to grow, showcase their talent, and enhance their creativity. And I want to use the opportunity of running for the secretary position to show my fellow LPScians that you can achieve anything that you want as long as you put your mind into it. That was all. Thank you.
Okay, thank you candidates and good morning. The first question will be coming from the panel. The secretary is tasked with paperwork assigned to the SSLG. This gives a notion that they are only working behind the scenes. Now, would you rather be a known leader with big responsibilities or an unknown leader with shared responsibilities? You will be given a minute to answer this question.
Can you repeat the question, please?
Would you rather be a known leader with big responsibilities or an unknown leader with shared responsibilities?
Personally, I would rather be an unknown leader with shared responsibilities. Because as a student leader, it is my job. My turn.
Okay, you can 1, 2, 3, proceed.
Again, I would rather be an unknown leader with shared responsibilities since as a student leader, I would like, hindi importante sa akin yung pagiging known. It is important for me, of course, to cooperate with my fellow members and of course, this is exactly why there is a student council for us to be able to work with each other for the betterment of the student body. Being known is not the most important thing about being a student leader. Being able to be a team worker is. Ever since I ran for the position of level representative back when I was in grade 8, it has been an important thing to me, cooperation and teamwork. Since that is the most important principle in making the student's life a better place. And that is all, thank you.
I would like to consider myself as someone who is not very known in this institution. But if given the opportunity, I would like to be an unknown leader with shared responsibilities. Because we know that being part of the student council is a shared responsibility. You should know how to work with people around you. You should know how to listen actively to the voices and concerns of your fellow students. And you need to take actions in order to create better programs and solutions to the problems that is being faced by every LPScian every day. And I believe that you can make yourself known by proving your worth, by proving your capabilities and showing your actions through the works that you do. And through this, you can make yourself known by sharing your responsibility and making sure that your actions is being heard. Thank you.
Thank you, candidates. The following question will be coming from our students.
This question is from Lanzaludo from 10th Imaginative. What's your best interpretation about the role of secretary, especially in the SSLG, and how would you fulfill your responsibilities based on your skill set?
Thank you for that question. As I said earlier, being a secretary is not all about taking notes on important meetings. It is also about being a good listener and a leader who brings shape into the whole organization when it comes to gatherings, occasions, and meetings. Again, being a secretary may be a dutiful responsibility, but again, you have your team members, and I am sure that I am capable enough to becoming the leader that I am right now.
Before applying for the secretary position and filing my candidacy, I really had a hard time discerning whether to run for this position, considering that a secretary is one of the most tedious work in the student council. But I would like to take this opportunity for me to grow, to learn from my fellow student leaders. And my interpretation of being a secretary is someone who actively listens to the needs of their fellow students. Thank you.
The candidate-to-candidate portion will now begin. You will be given only 30 seconds to answer the question given to you. Let us start with Victor Party.
You stated in your candidate's profile that one word to describe yourself is ambitious. How will you ensure that the promised advocacies, platforms, and assurance that you told the student body will be implemented and are not your ambitions only?
Someone who is ambitious is someone who dreams big and dreams big for the needs and the concerns of not just himself or herself or themselves, but for the entire student body. And as someone who is ambitious, I would like to see myself as someone who dreams big for my fellow students, someone who wants to have shared responsibility with everyone and achieve a holistic development as a whole. Thank you. So my question to you is, considering that you have been a member of the student council for quite some time now, what do you think makes you unique for this position? What qualities makes you unique for this position?
Thank you so much for that question. Actually, I think a quality that I have is that I'm a good listener and I have understanding. Since not all student leaders, though we have the power to lead and the passion to lead, they don't have the capacity to understand and listen to the student body's needs. Besides that, I know that I am emotionally intelligent and that I am very particular about my moral virtues, which may not be a quality that every student leader has. That is all. Thank you.
Further questions? Okay, just ask.
I am sure that you agree that the student body deserves a leader that is present at all times. Considering that it is your last year in LPSci, speaking realistically, there are a lot of requirements besides the school curriculum like college requirements. How can you maximize your full potential as a secretary if there are times wherein you need to prioritize your future over your duties?
Just like what I have stated earlier, I really had a hard time whether to file my candidacy for a position in the student council. But every time I lose my purpose, I would go back to my work and my dreams for everything that I do. And I think as someone who will be running for the position, considering myself as a grade 12 student who will be applying for college student, which is really important, I will have to go back to my responsibilities and know that in everything I do, I have the capacity to make it better. Thank you.
Any further questions?
So, you have, can you state some concrete plans that you want to provide for the student body?
Actually, I'm thinking of my platform for our action plan, which is as follows. Here in the Patient Podcast, I would really like to push that through since it provides a platform for the students to reconnect despite the pandemic and using an online platform. Besides that, we also have the Taragaod, which aims to show films that are that are helpful for the students and to be able to learn in a fun way. And also the project in it, that's all.
So majority of the platforms that you have stated requires online connections and online resources. So considering that this is also your first year having a full face-to-face setup in LPSci, is that right? Do you think that that would be a problem for for students, especially students in your grade level and lower, considering that they have been in an online setup for the past 2 years?
Of course not. That won't be a problem or a hindrance since kaya nga siya nasa online platforms because the students have been in an online platform for like 2 years now. So because of that, I would like to incorporate my projects with online platforms and virtual platforms because that is what the students are used to. But not only that, but I also have platforms that are face-to-face like the project in it which provides water refills and promotion of environmental conservation.
Thank you, Candy.